Hello students. So in the last video we have seen one passage about umsu. Now after that passage we are going to learn now two conjunctions, while and when. You already know those conjunction. While means because and when means if. Now let's see how to combine these conjunctions, how to use these conjunctions in the sentence. So the first sentence I will read. John sit in the Stadtum, while er in der Uninähe wohnen möchte. Whenever you combine the sentence with while, you have to always keep the second position verb at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. That's why möchte is at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. So just keep in mind, whenever you combine the sentence with while, you have to keep the second sentence, second position verb at the end of the sentence in its conjugated form. Ist das klar? Okay. Jetzt gehen wir weiter. We will see how to use when. When means if. The meaning of this sentence is, if John lives in the city, he can spend the free time with his friends. In English also you can use when at the beginning as well as in between. Now the sentence construction changes if you uses it at the beginning or in between. Now let's see how to frame the sentence when we keep when at the beginning. When you keep when at the beginning, you have to use the verb of first sentence that is left before comma, and the verb of second sentence. Always you have to pick up second position verb. Verb of second sentence after comma. So the sentence will be, when John in der Stadt lebt, kann die Freizeit mit seinen Freunden verbringen. So this is if we are using when at the beginning, that the verb of first sentence comes before comma and the verb of second sentence comes after comma. And if you are using when in between, it is similar like while. First you have to decide the sequence of the sentence. John kann die Freizeit mit seinen Freunden verbringen if he lives in the city. So you have to keep the sequence of the sentence according to the meaning. So the first part will be, John kann die Freizeit mit seinen Freunden verbringen, comma, when John in their Stadt lebt. Always whenever you use whenever you use when at the in between, sorry, not at the beginning, in between, it is always that the second position verb of second sentence always go at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. Is it clear? That it is similar like while. So I hope this while and when, how to combine while and when, is clear now. Now we will move ahead with our textbook. We are on the page number 7 and we have read this passage. Now let's go ahead and read further. You can see here that here they have asked you to form the sentences with while. I hope you have understood how to form the sentences with while. Whenever you combine the sentence with while, the second sentence, second position verb goes at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. So I will show you how the sentence can be combined. John sitzt in die Stadt weil alle seine Freunde bereits in der Stadt wohnen. Wohnen is at the end of the sentence. Similarly, John sitzt in die Stadt weil dann auch Wochenendkurse machen kann. Kann is at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. John sitzt in die Stadt weil sein Leben im Dorf monoton war, because his life was monotonous. So war is at the end. Similarly, John sitzt in die Stadt weil in der Uninähe wohnen möchte. So is it clear how you combine while sentence? You have to decide the sequence, and second sentence, second position verb you have to keep at the end of the sentence in the conjugated form. Now let's see how to combine the sentences with when. Was kann man John alles machen, wenn in der Stadt lebt? What John can do when he lives in the city. So when in der Stadt lebt will be the common part of all the sentences. So first sentence they have shown, they have used when at the beginning. You can use it anyhow. Either you can use when at the beginning or in between. Anyhow it is fine. Wenn John in der Stadt lebt, kann mehr Zeit mit seinen Freunden verbringen. Or you can also write, John kann mehr Zeit mit seinen Freunden verbringen, wenn in der Stadt lebt. Both ways it is possible. So now let's try the next part. Next part, how to frame with when. Interessante Aktivitäten in der Freizeit unternehmen. Wenn John in der Stadt lebt, kann interessante Aktivitäten in der Freizeit unternehmen. Or you can keep when in between. John kann interessante Aktivitäten in der Freizeit unternehmen, wenn in der Stadt lebt. Okay, ist das klar? Similarly, the third part we will do. Mehr Zeit mit seinem Freund Mario verbringen. You have read that Mario is his best friend. So when John in der Stadt lebt, kann mehr Zeit mit seinem Freund Mario verbringen. Is it clear? Mit dem Rad zur Unifahren. He can ride the bicycle to the university. So when John in der Stadt lebt, kann mit dem Rad zur Uni fahren. Oder you can use when in between also. John kann mit dem Rad zur Uni fahren, wenn in der Stadt lebt. Now Geld und Zeit sparen. Sparen is to save. He can save the money and time. So when John in der Stadt lebt, kann Geld und Zeit sparen. Oder John kann Geld und Zeit sparen, wenn in der Stadt lebt. Now the last part is Wochenendkurse machen. To visit weekend courses. Wenn John in der Stadt lebt, kann Wochenendkurse machen. Oder John kann Wochenendkurse machen, wenn in der Stadt lebt. So you are supposed to write these while sentences and when sentences in your notebook, so that you get a practice of writing the sentences grammar part. So now let's move ahead and we will read our dialogue fear on page number 8. Let's read this dialogue 4. Mario, bist du schon in die neue Wege eingezogen? Eingezogen is the perfect form of einziehen. That means to shift. Have you already shifted in this new Wege? That means Wohngemeinschaft. Ja, ich habe ein großes Zimmer und ich muss es einrichten. I have a big room and I must furnish it. Einrichten bedeutet to furnish the room. Das ist nicht so einfach. That is not so simple. Then ich habe viele Sachen, because I have lots of things. Now see here, then also mean because. But here, then, whenever you use then, the habe is the verb which remains as it is. No change at the second place itself. But if you convert the same sentence into while, then habe will go at the end of the sentence. Das ist nicht so einfach, weil ich viele Sachen habe. So just keep in mind that then and while have both the same meaning, but the sentence construction of both the sentences are different. Klar? Mach dir keine Sorgen. Don't worry. Ich helfe dir. I will help you. Was hast du denn alles? What do you have? Everything. Ein Bett, einen Schreibtisch, einen Sessel, einen Kleiderschrank und ein paar Stühle. One bed, one writing table, Schreibtisch is writing table, one sofa chair, Sessel is sofa chair, Einen Kleiderschrank is one wardrobe and few chairs. Stühle means chairs. Ach ja, und meine Gitarre und eine alte Tischlampe. And I also have my guitar and an old table lamp. Okay, these are all the things which I have. Das Bett kannst du an die Wand neben das Fenster stellen. Now see here. Here Mario is giving instruction to keep the bed. So someone is telling the direction. That's why stellen is used. So stellen always take accusative. That's why here an die Wand is also there and neben das Fenster is also there. So you can keep the bed at the wall near the window. Stell den Tisch in the Ecke rest. Once again accusative because Mario is giving instruction to John. Keep the table in the corner right hand side. Then Schrank zwischen das Bett und den Tisch. Then you can keep the cupboard between bed and table. Bett und Tisch. Die Stühle musst du natürlich an den Tisch stellen. Naturally, you have to keep the chairs at the table. Okay. So andentish is used here, then is accusative one. So wherever here you can see here stellen is used, and all things wherever you are keeping or wherever he is telling to keep are used accusative one because it is Wechsel preposition. Thus past means that's correct. Die Lampe stelle ich also auf den Tisch. Once again, I'm doing the action, so I will keep the lamp on the table, then Tisch is accusative. Und die Gitarre kommt auf den Schrank, and the guitar will come on the cupboard. So once again, accusative. Gut, und dein Lieblingslied von Salvador Dali and your favorite picture of Salvador Dali, das können wir an die Wand hängen. Here also we are doing the action. We are hanging it on the wall, so it is accusative for their tour. Now which wall we are telling, that is the position. Wall is not moving. So that's why we have used here for their tour. But where we are hanging it, there we have used accusative an die Wand. Gut. Und das Bücherregal and bookshelf, das habe ich ganz vergessen. I forgot it completely. Das kannst du über den Tisch hängen. That you can hang over the table. Über means over. Once again accusative. Also dein Zimmer is fertig mobiliert. So your room is absolutely ready with furniture. Ah, yeah, echt, really. Echt means really. Nächste Woche feiern wir eine Einweihungsparty. Next week we will celebrate an housewarming ceremony. Ich möchte alle meine Freunde einladen. I would like to invite all my friends. Aber das ist wieder viel Arbeit. But that will be once again lots of work. Keine Sorgen. Don't worry. Mach dir keine Sorgen, and keine Sorgen both means don't worry. Ich habe vielleicht am Wochenende Zeit. Perhaps I have time on weekend. Da helfe ich dir ganz bestimmt. Bestimmt means certainly I will help you then. Vielen Dank für deine Hilfe, Mario. Thanks a lot for your help, Mario. So after Mario's help, John's room is looking like this. So sieht John's Zimmer jetzt aus. Beschreibe jetzt. Now it is your homework that you will describe this room. Now, for example, this bed is under one. Now, whenever you are telling, it is always dative because you are showing the position. For example, this bild ist an der Wand. Oder die Lampe ist auf dem Tisch. Dative should be used. Oder this, they have given you for few hints also how to frame. For their tour, an der Wand, auf dem Tisch, neben dem Fenster, in der Ecke, zwischen dem Bett und dem Tisch. For example, the cupboard, der Schrank ist zwischen dem Bett und dem Tisch. An dem Tisch, die Stühle sind an dem Tisch. Die Lampe ist auf dem Tisch. Das Bücherregal ist auf über dem Tisch. Like this, you have to write about this room in the dative one. So this is your homework. Here you will explain or you will write it how the John's room is looking in the dative form. All vexel prepositions will be used, but in the dative one. I hope this is clear. Okay. Thank you.